Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the first installment of Frankenstein Fridays, where I am going to read a portion of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein from the... My cats are knocking everything off my desk. Yes, you might see my familiars tonight, since there are two of them and they are completely cracked out right now. From my well-worn paperback that probably costs like $5. Yep, $4.95. This is by Mary Shelley. It was written in 1818, but it was started in 1816. So this is how Frankenstein came about. So this is by Mary Shelley, and this is just a little background on her. In May 1814, she met Percy Bysshe Shelley, who was a famous poet at the time, and in July of that year moved with him to the continent, so moved to Europe, because she was from England. In May, 2 years later, after the death of Shelley's wife, Percy Bysshe Shelley's wife, the poet and Mary were able to wed. So they had been, fluffing around together. It was in Switzerland in 1816 as a result of a story writing competition among the Shelleys and Lord Byron that Mary began Frankenstein, her first and most famous novel. So she and Percy Bysshe Shelley and Lord Byron, two of like the most famous writers, period, because women really did not get a ton of recognition. The three of them were like holed up in this castle in Switzerland and had a scary story contest, essentially. And they had been talking for days about like the innovations in science and new things that were happening, specifically related to like human anatomy and stuff. And so this is what Frankenstein is what she wrote about. And the two men were so freaked out that they told her she needed to write the book. And she did. And now it's one of the most famous books of all time. So I'm not going to read from the beginning because there's a lot of backstory, and it's also framed interestingly. I don't know if anyone here has read it, but it actually opens with someone telling the story about Dr. Frankenstein because he had met him on like an expedition to the Arctic, to the North Pole. So back in like the 1800s, they did that a lot, where they would sort of tell a story within a story and do it sort of through letters. So you don't really get to hear Dr. Frankenstein's voice until I think like a chapter or two in. So we're going to start with chapter 5, which is when Dr. Frankenstein is about to make his monster. So he has been away at school. He is this just super ambitious guy who wants to make a name for himself. He wants to be the best. He wants to be the only one to do something. And in all of his studies and his obsession, he finds a way to, he thinks, to reanimate dead people. Of course, he had to do it by like stealing different body parts, right? And it's not just one person. He had to like put a bunch of different body parts together for this. So this is on the night that he brings the monster to life. Oh, I have music for this, for the full vibe. Also, hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Okay. Can y'all hear that? Are we good? Let me pop out the chat here. Is the music volume good with my voice? Classic tech bro, exactly. It's like such a cautionary tale. Of blind ambition, you know? Okay. Volume is good. Volume is good. Okay, so here is maybe a little quiet. Okay, we can turn it up. It might get louder. I think it might sort of swell. All right, I'm turning it up a little bit. I'll turn it down on my headphones so I don't hear it as much. Okay, chapter 5 of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. It was on a dreary night of November that I beheld the accomplishment of my toils. With an anxiety that almost amounted to agony, I collected the instruments of life around me that I might infuse a spark of being into the lifeless thing that lay at my feet. It was already 1 a.m. The rain pattered dismally against the panes, and my candle was nearly burnt out when, by the glimmer of the half-extinguished light, I saw the dull, yellow eye of the creature open. It breathed hard, and a convulsive motion agitated its limbs. How can I describe my emotions at this catastrophe? Or how delineate the wretch whom with such infinite pains and care I had endeavored to form? His limbs were in proportion, and I had selected his features as beautiful. Beautiful! Great God! His yellow skin scarcely covered the work of muscles and arteries beneath. His hair was of a lustrous black and flowing, his teeth of a pearly whiteness. But these luxuriances only formed a more horrid contrast with his watery eyes that seemed almost of the same color as the dun white sockets in which they were set, his shriveled complexion and straight black lips. The different accidents of life are not so changeable as the feelings of human nature. I had worked hard for nearly 2 years for the sole purpose of infusing life into an inanimate body. For this, I had deprived myself of rest and health. I had desired it with an ardor that far exceeded moderation. But now that I had finished, the beauty of my dream vanished, and breathless horror and disgust filled my heart. Unable to endure the aspect of the being I had created, I rushed out of the room and continued a long time traversing my bedchamber, unable to compose my mind to sleep. At length, lassitude succeeded to the tumult I had before endured, and I threw myself on the bed, in my clothes, endeavoring to seek a few moments of forgetfulness, but it was in vain. I slept indeed, but I was disturbed by the wildest dreams. I thought I saw Elizabeth, in the bloom of health, walking in the streets of Ingolstadt. Delighted and surprised, I embraced her, but as I imprinted the first kiss on her lips, they became livid with the hue of death. Her features appeared to change, and I thought that I held the corpse of my dead mother in my arms. A shroud enveloped her form, and I saw the grave worms crawling in the folds of the flannel. Okay, we're doing well. I started from my deep sleep with horror, a cold dew covering my forehead, my teeth chattered, and every limb became convulsed, when, by the dim and yellow light of the moon, as it forced its way through the window shutters, I beheld the wretch, the miserable monster whom I had created. He held up the curtain of the bed, and his eyes, if eyes they may be called, were fixed on me. His jaws opened, and he muttered some inarticulate sounds, while a grin wrinkled his cheeks. He might have spoken, but I did not hear. One hand was stretched out, seemingly to detain me, but I escaped and rushed downstairs. I took refuge in the courtyard belonging to the house which I inhabited, where I remained during the rest of the night, walking up and down in the greatest agitation, listening attentively, catching and fearing each sound as if it were to announce the approach of the demoniacal corpse to which I had so miserably given life. Oh, no mortal could support the horror of that countenance. That means face. A mummy, again endued with animation, could not be so hideous as that wretch. I had gazed on him while unfinished. He was ugly then, But when those muscles and joints were rendered capable of motion, it became a thing such as even Dante could not have conceived. I passed the night wretchedly. Sometimes my pulse beat so quickly and hardly that I felt the palpitation of every artery. At others, I nearly sank to the ground through languor and extreme weakness. Mingled with this horror, I felt the bitterness of disappointment. Dreams that had been my food and pleasant rest for so long a space were now become a hell to me, and the change was so rapid, the overthrow so complete. Morning, dismal and wet, at length dawned and discovered to my sleepless and aching eyes the church of Ingolstadt, its white steeple and clock, which indicated the 6th hour. The porter opened the gates of the court, which had that night been my asylum, and I issued into the streets, pacing them with quick steps, as if I sought to avoid the wretch whom I feared every turning of the street would present to my view. I did not dare return to the apartment which I inhabited, but felt impelled to hurry on, although drenched by the rain which poured from a black and comfortless sky. I continued walking in this manner for some time, endeavoring my bodily exercise to ease the load that weighed upon my mind. I traversed the streets without any clear conception of where I was or what I was doing. My heart palpitated in the sickness of fear, and I hurried on with irregular steps, not daring to look about me. Like one who on a lonely road doth walk in fear and dread, and having once turned round walks on, and turns no more his head, because he knows a frightful fiend doth close behind him tread. It's from The Ancient Mariner. Continuing thus, I came at length opposite to the inn at which the various diligences and carriages usually stopped. Here I paused, I knew not why, but I remained some minutes with my eyes fixed on a coach that was coming toward me from the other end of the street. As it drew nearer, I observed that it was the Swiss diligence. It stopped just where I was standing, and on the door being opened, I perceived Henry Clerval, who, on seeing me, instantly sprung out. "My dear Frankenstein," exclaimed he, "how glad I am to see you! How fortunate that you should be here at the very moment of my alighting." Yes, him laying on the bed clothed, that's right. We did see this. It's that original, silent film was very close to this, I'm seeing now. Nothing could equal my delight on seeing Clerval. His presence brought back to my thoughts my father, Elizabeth, and all those scenes of home so dear to my recollection. I grasped his hand and in a moment forgot my horror and misfortune. I felt suddenly, and for the first time during many months, calm and serene joy. I welcomed my friend, therefore, in the most cordial manner, and we walked towards my college. Clerval continued talking for some time about our mutual friends and his own good fortune in being permitted to come to Ingolstadt. "You may easily believe," he said, "how great was the difficulty to persuade my father that all necessary knowledge was not comprised in the noble art of bookkeeping, and indeed I believe I left him incredulous to the last, for his constant answer to my unwearied entreaties was the same as that of the Dutch schoolmaster in The Vicar of Wakefield. I have 10,000 florins a year without Greek. I eat heartily without Greek." But his affection for me at length overcame his dislike of learning, and he has permitted me to undertake a voyage of discovery to the land of knowledge. "It gives me the greatest delight to see you, but tell me how you left my father, my brothers, and Elizabeth." "Very well and happy, only a little uneasy that they hear from you so seldom. By the by, I mean to lecture you a little upon their account myself. But, my dear Frankenstein," continued he, stopping short and gazing full in my face, "I did not before remark how very ill you appear. So thin and pale. You look as if you had been watching for several nights." "You have guessed right. I have lately been so deeply engaged in one occupation that I have not allowed myself sufficient rest, as you see. But I sincerely hope, that all these employments are now at an end, and that I am at length free." I trembled excessively. I could not endure to think of, and far less to allude to, the occurrences of the preceding night. I walked with a quick pace, and we soon arrived at my college. I then reflected, and the thought made me shiver, that the creature whom I had left in my apartment might still be there, alive and walking about. I dreaded to behold this monster, but I feared still more that Henry should see him. Entreating him, therefore, to remain a few minutes at the bottom of the stairs, I darted up toward my own room. My hand was already on the lock of the door before I recollected myself. I then paused, and a cold shivering came over me. I threw the door forcibly open, as children are accustomed to do when they expect a specter to stand in waiting for them on the other side. But nothing appeared. I stepped fearfully in. The apartment was empty, and my bedroom was also freed from its hideous guest. I could hardly believe that so great a good fortune could have befallen me, but when I became assured that my enemy had indeed fled, I clapped my hands for joy and ran down to Clerval. What a fucking idiot. He's just off the hook. Hi, everyone. We were starting at 11, but the basketball game ended early. So we're here. Basically, what you've missed is he brought the creature to life, and now he doesn't know where it is. He's happy about it, but he's dumb. We ascended into my room, and the servant presently brought breakfast, but I was unable to contain myself. It was not joy only that possessed me. I felt my flesh tingle with excess of sensitiveness, and my pulse beat rapidly. I was unable to remain for a single instant in the same place. I jumped over the chairs, clapped my hands, and laughed aloud. Sounds like Tom Cruise on Oprah. Clerval at first attributed my unusual spirits to joy on his arrival, but when he observed me more attentively, he saw a wildness in my eyes for which he could not account, and my loud, unrestrained, heartless laughter frightened and astonished him. He's becoming the monster. My dear Victor, he cried, what for God's sake is the matter? Do not laugh in that manner. How ill you are! What is the cause of all this? Do not ask me, cried I, putting my hands before my eyes, for I thought I saw the dreaded specter glide into the room. He can tell. Oh, save me, save me! I imagined that the monster seized me. I struggled furiously and fell down in a fit. Poor Clerval, what must he have been his feelings? A meeting, which he anticipated with such joy, so strangely turned to bitterness. But I was not the witness of this grief, for I was lifeless and did not recover my senses for a long, long time. This was the commencement of a nervous fever which confined me for several months. During all that time, Henry was my only nurse. Gay! I afterwards learned that knowing my father's advanced age and unfitness for so long a journey, and how wretched my sickness would make Elizabeth, he spared them this grief by concealing the extent of my disorder. He knew that I could not have a more kind and attentive nurse than himself, and, firm in the hope he felt of my recovery, he did not doubt that instead of doing harm, he performed the kindest action that he could towards them. But I was, in reality, very ill, and surely nothing but the unbounded and unremitting attentions of my friend could have restored me to life. The form of the monster on whom I had bestowed existence was forever before my eyes, and I raved incessantly concerning him. Doubtless my words surprised Henry. He at first believed them to be the wanderings of a disturbed imagination, but the pertinacity with which I continually recurred to the same subject persuaded him that my disorder indeed owed its origin to some uncommon and terrible event. By very slow degrees, and with the frequent relapses that alarmed and grieved my friend, I recovered. I remember the first time I became capable of observing outward objects with any kind of pleasure. I perceived that the fallen leaves had disappeared, and that the young buds were shooting forth from the trees that shaded my window. It was a divine spring, and the season contributed greatly to my convalescence. I felt also sentiments of joy and affection revive in my bosom. My gloom disappeared, and in a short time I became as cheerful as before I was attacked by the fatal passion. Dearest Clerval, I exclaimed, how kind, how very good you are to me. Is this not going to loop? Hang on one second, y'all. Let me make sure it's looping. Ha 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 ha. Voila. Okay, there we go. I thought this was a kid's story. Okay. Dearest Clerval, exclaimed I, how kind, how very good you are to me. The whole winter, instead of being spent in study, as you promised yourself, has been consumed in my sick room. How shall I ever repay you? I feel the greatest remorse for the disappointment of which I have been the occasion, but you will forgive me. You will repay me entirely if you do not discompose yourself, but get well as fast as you can. And since you appear in such good spirits, I may speak to you on one subject, may I not? I trembled. One subject, what could it be? Could he allude to an object on whom I dared not even think? Compose yourself, said Clerval, who observed my change of color. I will not mention it if it agitates you, but your father and cousin would be very happy if they received a letter from you in your own handwriting. They hardly know how ill you have been and are uneasy at your long silence. Oh, is that all, my dear Henry? How could you suppose that my first thought would not fly toward those dear, dear friends whom I love and who are so deserving of my love? If this is your present temper, my friend, you will perhaps be glad to see a letter that has been lying here some days for you. It is from your cousin, I believe. So that is chapter 5. The next chapter is just mostly a letter, which is like whatever. We got the father letter. Okay. Thank you, Mariah. Okay, so he gets a letter from his lovely lady, and then his father. So let's read the letter from his father, because this one's important. On my return, I found the following letter from my father. My dear Victor, you have probably waited impatiently for a letter to fix the date of your return to us, and I was at first tempted to write only a few lines, merely mentioning the day on which I should expect you. But that would be a cruel kindness, and I dare not do it. What would be your surprise, my son, when you expected a happy and glad welcome to behold, on the contrary, tears and wretchedness? And how, Victor, can I relate our misfortune? Absence cannot have rendered you callous to our joys and griefs, and how shall I inflict pain on my long-absent son? I wish to prepare you for the woeful news, but I know it is impossible. Even now your eye skims over the page to seek the words which are to convey to you the horrible tidings. William is dead. I think it's his brother. That sweet child, whose smiles delighted and warmed my heart, who was so gentle yet so gay. Victor, he is murdered. I will not attempt to console you, but will simply relate the circumstances of the transaction. Last Thursday, May 7th, I, my niece, and your 2 brothers went to walk in Plainpalais. I think they're in Switzerland, Plainpalais. The evening was warm and serene, and we prolonged our walk farther than usual. It was already dusk before we thought of returning, and then we discovered that William and Ernest, who had gone on before, were not to be found. We accordingly rested on a seat until they should return. Presently, Ernest came and inquired if we had seen his brother. He said that he had been playing with him, that William had run away to hide himself, and that he vainly sought for him, and afterwards waited for him a long time, but that he did not return. This account rather alarmed us, and we continued to search for him until night fell, when Elizabeth conjectured that he might have returned to the house. He was not there. We returned again with torches, for I could not rest when I thought that my sweet boy had lost himself and was exposed to all the damps and dews of night. Elizabeth also suffered extreme anguish. About 5 a.m, I discovered my lovely boy, whom the night before I had seen blooming and active in health. Stretched on the grass, livid and motionless, the print of the murderer's finger was on his neck. I wonder who did that. He was conveyed home, and the anguish that was visible in my countenance betrayed the secret to Elizabeth. She was very earnest to see the corpse. At first, I attempted to prevent her, but she persisted, and entering the room where it lay, hastily examined the neck of the victim, and clasping her hands exclaimed, "Oh God, I have murdered my darling child." She fainted and was restored with extreme difficulty. When she again lived, it was only to weep and sigh. She told me that same evening, William had teased her to let him wear a very valuable miniature that she possessed of your mother. This picture is gone and was doubtless the temptation which urged the murderer to the deed. We have no trace of him at present, although our exertions to discover him are unremitted, but they will not restore my beloved William. Come, dearest Victor, you alone can console Elizabeth. She weeps continually and accuses herself of unjustly as the cause of his death. Her words pierce my heart. We are all unhappy, but will not that be an additional motive for you, my son, to return and be our comforter? Your dear mother, alas, Victor, I now say, thank God she did not live to witness the cruel, miserable death of her youngest darling. Come, Victor, not brooding thoughts of vengeance against the assassin, but with feelings of peace and gentleness that will heal, instead of festering, the wounds of our minds. Enter the house of mourning, my friend, but with kindness and affection for those who love you, and not with hatred for your enemies. Your affectionate and afflicted father, Alphonse Frankenstein, Geneva, May 12th. Strangulation is a problem. Clerval, who watched my countenance as I read this letter, was surprised to observe the despair that succeeded to the joy I at first expressed on receiving news from my friends. I threw the letter on the table and covered my face with my hands. "My dear Frankenstein," exclaimed Henry when he perceived me weep with bitterness, "are you always to be unhappy?" Shade. "My dear friend, what has happened?" I motioned to him to take up the letter while I walked up and down the room in the extremest agitation. Tears also gushed from the eyes of Clerval as he read the account of my misfortune. "I can offer you no consolation, my friend," said he. "Your disaster is irreparable. What do you intend to do?" "To go instantly to Geneva. Come with me, Henry, to order the horses." During our walk, Clerval endeavored to say a few words of consolation. He could only express his heartfelt sympathy. "Poor William," said he, "dear, lovely child, he now sleeps with his angel mother, who that had seen him bright and joyous in his young beauty, but must weep over his untimely loss. To die so miserably, to feel the murderer's grasp." Okay, Clerval, you're not making anything better. "How much more a murderer that could destroy such radiant innocence? Poor little fellow. One only consolation have we. His friends mourn and weep, but he is at rest. The pang is over. His sufferings are at an end forever. A sod covers his gentle form, and he knows no pain. He can no longer be a subject for pity. We must reserve that for his miserable survivors." Clerval spoke thus as we hurried through the streets. The words impressed themselves on my mind, and I remembered them afterwards in solitude. But now, as soon as the horses arrived, I hurried into a cabriolet and bade farewell to my friend. My journey was very melancholy. At first, I wished to hurry on, for I longed to console and sympathize with my loved and sorrowing friends. But when I drew near my native town, I slackened my progress. I could hardly sustain the multitude of feelings that crowded into my mind. I passed through scenes familiar to my youth, but which I had not seen for nearly 6 years. How altered everything might be during that time. One sudden and desolating change had taken place, but 1,000 little circumstances might have by degrees worked other alterations which, although they were done more tranquilly, might not be the less decisive. Fear overcame me. I dared not advance, dreading 1,000 nameless evils that made me tremble, although I was unable to define them. I remained 2 days at Lausanne in this painful state of mind. I contemplated the lake. The waters were placid, all around was calm, and the snowy mountains, the palaces of nature, were not changed. By degrees, the calm and heavenly scene restored me, and I continued my journey toward Geneva. The road ran by the side of the lake, which became narrower as I approached my native town. I discovered more distinctly the black sides of the Jura and the bright summit of Mont Blanc. I wept like a child. Dear mountains, my own beautiful lake, how do you welcome your wanderer? Your summits are clear, the sky and lake are blue and placid. Is this to prognosticate peace or to mock at my unhappiness? I fear, my friend, that I shall render myself tedious by dwelling on the preliminary circumstances. But they were days of comparative happiness, and I think of them with pleasure. My country, my beloved country, who but a native can tell the delight I took in again, beholding the streams, the mountains, and more than all, the lovely lake. Yet as I drew nearer home, grief and fear again overcame me. Night also closed around, and when I could hardly see the dark mountains, I felt still more gloomily. The picture appeared a vast and dim scene of evil, and I foresaw obscurely that I was destined to become the most wretched of human beings. Alas, I prophesied truly, and failed only in one single circumstance, that in all the misery I imagined and dreaded, I did not conceive the 100th part of the anguish I was destined to endure. It was completely dark when I arrived in the environs of Geneva. The gates of the town were already shut, and I was obliged to pass the night at Secheron, a village at the distance of half a league from the city. The sky was serene, and as I was unable to rest, I resolved to visit the spot where my poor William had been murdered. As I could not pass through the town, I was obliged to cross the lake in a boat to arrive at Plainpalais. During this short voyage, I saw the lightnings play on the summit of Mont Blanc in the most beautiful figures. The storm appeared to approach rapidly, and on landing, I ascended a low hill that I might observe its progress. It advanced, the heavens were clouded, and I soon felt the rain coming slowly in large drops, but its violence quickly increased. I quitted my seat and walked on, although the darkness and storm increased every minute, and the thunder burst with a terrific crash over my head. It was echoed from Salève, the Jura, the Alps of Savoy. Vivid flashes of lightning dazzled my eyes, illuminating the lake, making it appear like a vast sheet of fire. Then, for an instant, everything seemed of a pitchy darkness, until the eye recovered itself from the preceding flash. The storm, as is often the case in Switzerland, appeared at once in various parts of the heavens. The most violent storm hung exactly north of the town, over the part of the lake which lies between the promontory of Bellerive and the village of Coupet. Another storm enlightened Jura with faint flashes, and another darkened sometimes disclosed the Mole, a peak mountain to the east of the lake. While I watched the tempest, so beautiful yet terrific, I wandered on with a hasty step. This noble war in the sky elevated my spirits. I clasped my hands and exclaimed aloud, "William, dear angel, this is thy funeral, this thy dirge." As I said these words, I perceived in the gloom a figure, which stole from behind a clump of trees near me. I stood fixed, gazing intently. I could not be mistaken. A flash of lightning illuminated the object and discovered its shape plainly to me. Its gigantic stature and the deformity of its aspect, more hideous than belongs to humanity, instantly informed me that it was the wretch, the filthy demon to whom I had given life. What did he there? Could he be, I shuddered at the concept, the murderer of my brother? No sooner did that idea cross my imagination than I became convinced of its truth. My teeth chattered, and I was forced to lean against a tree for support. The figure passed me quickly, and I lost it in the gloom. Nothing in human shape could have destroyed that fair child. He was the murderer. I could not doubt it. The mere presence of the idea was an irresistible proof of the fact. I thought of pursuing the devil, but it would have been in vain. For another flash discovered him to me hanging among the rocks of the nearly perpendicular ascent of Mont Salève, a hill that bounds Plainpalais on the south. He soon reached the summit and disappeared. I remained motionless. The thunder ceased, but the rain still continued, and the scene was enveloped in an impenetrable darkness. I revolved in my mind the events which I had until now sought to forget. The whole train of my progress toward this creation, the appearance of the work of my own hands alive at my bedside, its departure. 2 years had now nearly elapsed since the night on which he first received life. And was this his first crime? Alas, I had turned loose into the world a depraved wretch whose delight was in carnage and misery. Had he not murdered my brother? No one can conceive the anguish I suffered during the remainder of the night, which I spent cold and wet in the open air. But I did not feel the inconvenience of the weather. My imagination was busy in scenes of evil and despair. I considered the being whom I had cast among mankind and endowed with the will and power to effect purposes of horror, such as the deed which he had now done, nearly in the light of my own vampire, my own spirit let loose from the grave and forced to destroy all that was dear to me. Day dawned, and I directed my steps toward the town. The gates were open, and I hastened to my father's house. My first thought was to discover what I knew of the murderer and cause instant pursuit to be made. But I paused when I reflected on the story that I had to tell. A being whom I myself had formed and endued with life had met me at midnight among the precipices of an inaccessible mountain. I remembered also the nervous fever with which I had been seized just at the time that I dated my creation, and which would give an air of delirium to a tale otherwise so utterly improbable. I well knew that if any other had communicated such a relation to me, I should have looked upon it as the ravings of insanity. Besides, the strange nature of the animal world elude all pursuit, even if I were so far credited as to persuade my relatives to commence it. And then, of what use would be pursuit? Who could arrest a creature capable of scaling the overhanging sides of Mont Salève? These reflections determined me, and I resolved to remain silent. Yeah, just like let him go. It was about 5 a.m. when I entered my father's house. I told the servants not to disturb the family and went into the library to attend their usual hour of rising. 6 years had elapsed, passed as a dream but for one indelible trace, and I stood in the same place where I had last embraced my father before my departure for Ingolstadt. Beloved and venerable parent, he still remained to me. I gazed on the picture of my mother which stood over the mantelpiece. It was a historical subject, painted at my father's desire, and represented Caroline Beaufort in an agony of despair, kneeling by the coffin of her dead father. Her garb was rustic and her cheek pale, but there was an air of dignity and beauty that hardly permitted the sentiment of pity. Below this picture was a miniature of William, and my tears flowed when I looked upon it. While I was thus engaged, Ernest entered. He had heard me arrive and hastened to welcome me. He expressed a sorrowful delight to see me. "Welcome, my dearest Victor," said he. "Ah, I wish you had come 3 months ago, and then you would have found us all joyous and delighted. You come to us now to share a misery which nothing can alleviate, yet your presence will, I hope, revive our father, who seems sinking under his misfortune. And your persuasions will induce poor Elizabeth to cease her vain and tormenting self-accusations. Poor William, he was our darling and our pride." Tears, unrestrained, fell from my brother's eyes. A sense of mortal agony crept over my frame. Before, I had only imagined the wretchedness of my desolated home. The reality came on me as a new and not less terrible disaster. I tried to calm Ernest. I inquired more minutely concerning my father, and her I named my cousin. "She, most of all," said Ernest, "requires consolation. She accused herself of having caused the death of my brother, and that made her very wretched. But since the murderer has been discovered—" "The murderer has been discovered! Good God! How can that be? Who could attempt to pursue him? It is impossible. One might as well try to overtake the winds or confine a mountain stream with a straw. I saw him too. He was free last night." "I do not know what you mean," replied my brother, in accents of wonder. "But to us the discovery we have made completes our misery. No one would believe it at first, and even Elizabeth will not be convinced, notwithstanding all the evidence. Indeed, who would credit that Justine Moritz, who is so amiable and fond of all the family, could suddenly become capable of so frightful, so appalling a crime?" Justine Moritz, poor, poor girl, is she the accused? But it is wrongfully, everyone knows that. No one believes it, surely, Ernest. No one did at first, but several circumstances came out that have almost forced conviction upon us, and her own behavior has been so confused as to add to the evidence of facts awaits that, I fear, leaves no hope for doubt. Kind of sounds like a witch hunt. But she will be tried today, and you will then hear all. He related that the morning on which the murder of poor William had been discovered, Justine had been taken ill and confined to her bed for several days. During this interval, one of the servants, happening to examine the apparel she had worn on the night of the murder, had discovered in her pocket the picture of my mother, which had been judged to be the temptation of the murderer. The servant instantly showed it to one of the others, who, without saying a word to any of the family, went to a magistrate, and upon their deposition, Justine was apprehended. The kid probably gave her the medallion. He probably liked her. On being charged with the fact, the poor girl confirmed the suspicion in a great measure by her extreme confusion of manner. It's literally just like the witch hunts. This was a strange tale, but it did not shake my faith, and I replied earnestly, "You are all mistaken. I know the murderer. Justine, poor good Justine, is innocent." At that instant my father entered. I saw unhappiness deeply impressed on his countenance. But he endeavored to welcome me cheerfully, and after we had exchanged our mournful greeting, would have introduced some other topic than that of our disaster, had not Ernest exclaimed, "Good God, Papa, Victor says that he knows who was the murderer of poor William." "We do also, unfortunately," replied my father, "for indeed I had rather been forever ignorant than have been forever ignorant than have discovered so much depravity and ingratitude in one I valued so highly. My dear father, you are mistaken. Justine is innocent. If she is, God forbid that she should suffer as guilty. She is to be tried today, and I sincerely hope that she will be acquitted." This speech calmed me. I was firmly convinced in my own mind that Justine, and indeed every human being, was guiltless of this murder. I had no fear, therefore, that any circumstantial evidence could be brought forward strong enough to convict her. My take was not one to announce publicly. Its astounding horror would be looked upon as madness by the vulgar. Did anyone indeed exist except I, the Creator, who would believe, unless his senses convinced him, in the existence of the living monument of presumption and rash ignorance which I had let loose upon the world? We were soon joined by Elizabeth. Time had altered her since I last beheld her. It had endowed her with a loveliness surpassing the beauty of her childish years. There was the same candor, the same vivacity, but it was allied to an expression more full of sensibility and intellect. She welcomed me with the greatest affection. "Your arrival, my dear cousin," she said, "fills me with hope. You perhaps will find some means to justify my poor guiltless Justine. Alas, who is safe if she be convicted of crime? I rely on her innocence as certainly as I do upon my own. Our misfortune is doubly hard to us. We have not only lost that lovely darling boy, but this poor girl, whom I sincerely love, is to be torn away by even a worse fate. If she is condemned, I never shall know joy more. But she will not, I am sure she will not, and then I shall be happy again, even after the sad death of little William." "She is innocent, my Elizabeth," said I, "and that shall be proved. Fear nothing, but let your spirits be cheered by the assurance of her acquittal. How kind and generous you are. Everyone else believes in her guilt, and that made me wretched, for I knew that it was impossible, and to see everyone else prejudiced in so deadly a manner rendered me hopeless and despairing," she wept. "Dearest niece," said my father, "dry your tears. If she is, as you believe, innocent, rely on the justice of our laws and the activity with which I shall prevent the slightest shadow of partiality." So that's that. So that's 2 chapters of Frankenstein. It's probably going to cut out hard. Yeah. That's 2 chapters of Frankenstein. So the monster is alive. He potentially killed Frankenstein's little brother. He is in the mountains of Geneva, stalking Dr. Frankenstein, and who knows what's going to happen next. If you want to know, you'll have to come back next Friday for the next edition of Frankenstein Fridays. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I just love reading aloud, and this is one of my favorite books, and it's perfect for this time of year. Oh, yeah, so I'm doing this every Friday in October, Frankenstein Fridays. It's usually going to be at 9:30 Eastern. We had to start a bit later tonight because basketball was on. Okay, I'm going to switch the vibes here because I'm going to play a little Subnautica. I haven't played in a while. I miss it. And yeah, so I will be back in just a moment. some Subnautica. Thanks everybody for being here. I haven't played this in a bit. First of all, I did Life of a Showgirl nails to myself. Love it. People are hating on the album, but I really like it. Guess I'm a basic bitch. All right. But that's not why we're here. We're talking Tay-Tay tomorrow along with H3. Tonight, we are playing... we don't have self-harm this time, which is nice. Don't we love that, folks? Okay. Let's see. Steam... Donde está? All right. Where the fuck is it? Why isn't this showing? All right, let's try this again. Weird. Let's try this. There we go. There she is. Oh my gosh, it's been forever. Hope I remember what I'm doing. Just in time for the buttfish. Yes. Swish's favorite. Okay. Oops, sorry guys, one sec. Just want to make sure y'all can hear. Okay, cool. We're good. Make this smaller so I can see what y'all are saying. There we go. What do I have for alert boxes on? I think I just need to turn their sound off because the sound doesn't work when I'm playing. Okay. See that slick shit? Oh. Mama's learning things. Okay. We're in our home. Our home sweet home. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's dark outside. Oh, I'm all full up with everything. Wait, did I see? No, we don't have anything. Okay, let me get... Oh, it's good to be back. What do we got going on out here? Let me survey my kingdom. All right. We have all of those things made. Oh, it looks like I can make more lockers. I should probably do that, right? Deej will be happy if I do that. Let's see here. I guess we can do one here, yeah? Oh, I need to make some batteries. Do I have batteries? We'll deal with that after. First, we need to make a wall locker. And I gotta name this one for Deej. Oops. Thank you, Billiam. Okay, cancel. Okay, now I gotta name this guy. I told Deej I would name the next locker after him. Oh, it doesn't let me do more than that. I was gonna do Deej loves lockers. So we'll just call it Deej. Deej locker. Okay, let's put you away. Oop, nope. Okay. Okay, let's back away here. Do I have shit to put in here? Let's find out. I mean, yeah, let's put all this titanium in here. Tiger plant seed. Okay, we'll keep you for later. Okay. Floater. All right, let's see if I have batteries for this guy. Do I? Oh, motherfucker. Nope, I don't. Okay. All right, so I need to make batteries. Wait, how do I get a charger? I was told that I could build a charger. Let's see if I found the stuff for it yet. Pathfinder. Mobile vehicle bay. Cool. Yup. We're going to build one of those tonight. Oh, a sea moth. What do you do? I wish it would tell you. Scanner room HUD chip. Oh, a scanner room. We were going to build a scanner room, right? All right, let me pin that as well. Scanner room. And then let me just pin batteries. What does a bioreactor do? Compose organic matter into electrical energy. Ooh. Might as well. Bruh, we... Oh, a plant pot? Oh, we're going to do that right now. Give me some titanium. Yes, bitch. Oops, wrong thing. I need the fabricator. Excuse me. Oh, it's a developer thing. It's the builder tool, not that. Okay, so where do we want... Oh, you know what? I want to build like a... I'm going to build a counter. And then I'll put that on it. Nope, that's also not right. Okay. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Let's do the counter like under the window here. That'll be cute. Interior pieces. Ooh, didn't I have a counter somewhere? Oh, that's gonna be sick. Counter, yes. Whoa. Oop, 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 oop. Alright, that's as close as I can get, I guess. What the fuck? Okay. Construct. How about growing cannabis? Okay. Cancel. No, that looks terrible. That looks fucking terrible. That's like terrible flow situation. Maybe I should put it here. No, that's going to be too small. This thing is fucking giant. And I can't move it back at all. Let me try to deconstruct it here. Q. Okay. Is it really not going to let me do it? I don't want to just put a plant on the floor. That seems dumb. Okay. You. I feel like it's not easy to see exactly where it goes. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Let's try this again. Use. You. Okay, 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 okay. I feel like it's in the same spot, but whatever. Okay, cancel, and then we're gonna do... I think I need to get more view. Yeah. Yeah, it's still in the middle of the fucking room. Whatever. We'll find a cute spot for you later. Can I, like, open these things? No. Okay. 3. 3. Constructs. Yeah. Whoa, it's pretty big. I can't put it on the counter? Oh, that's trash. Okay, fine then, bitch. Well then... Alright, we're just going to put you over here for now. And then we'll move you. Ugh, that's a terrible spot. Oh, that's cute. We'll just do it right here. Right when I come in. Nice welcome. Why can't I put shit, like, flush to the wall? It's fucking annoying. Okay. Construct. So, if I plant... Use planter. I have something I can put in here. But that thing is gonna just, like, eat me. These are not nice. I feel like I don't want to put him in there, so we'll wait. Okay, we got shit to do here. I need to get stuff for a battery. I still don't see, like, a charger. STFU. It wasn't long enough, was it? Can I do that? Bioreactor is great because you can grow plants in your base to power it. Oh. Let's see. What's going on? We have a bunch of equipment to build. We're going to build something that looks like we can, like, drive it. And then we're going to build a scanner room, a bioreactor. We don't need the plant one anymore, but that's fine. We do need to build a battery for my glide because I still don't have a charger for that. All right, Deej, I will put that on there. Battery. Oh, no one told you to jump, ding dong. All right, let me undo the plant one because we already did that. Okay, cool. Didn't mean to do that. No, get out of here. Back to game. Jesus Christ. That was scary. Okay. So, I need shrooms and I need... Well, I have copper, so I just need some shrooms. Let's go get some shrooms, y'all. Look how easy that is. Byung, byung. I probably have some of these too, but we'll take a bunch. Don't you fucking come near me. Ooh, God. Whoops. Oh, I wanted to put a, Jesus, how the fuck do I get in? I wanted to put a hatch on the top of this as well. So we gotta figure that out.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you very much. All right. First things first. Edit locker name. STFU Beautiful. Okay. Copper, please. Copper. Let's make a battery. I bailed out when it was all waiting around with the shit tank, so I gotta catch up. You are such a hater. Hater ass bitch. So the overall deal in this game is you swim around to find stuff, to make stuff, and you're building some underwater craft. Yeah, and there's also like people stranded that you can try and get to or like raid their stuff. I mean, I think it's survival, right? I think that's like the key, but I'm not sure. Like, there's also like murderous aliens that we have to contend with. They blew up my one-shot home, so we hate them. We fucking hate them. All right. We are on the mission to build a bunch of shit. So we need, let's see, we need table. We need a lot more titanium. We need to get some seaweed, those weed things. Oh, we need table coral, gold. All right. Bitch, stop. Okay. All right, let's go find some... Oh, I was like, what the hell is that? It looked like a ship for a second. I was like, what the fuck? Gotcha! All right, let's go get some weeds because we need that lube. Oh shit, I gotta... Nobody asked for you to be there. Thank you. Inventory full? The fuck? Alright, well. Let's go back to the house. Look how beautiful! Come on, that's nice. I don't care who you are. Okay. Now. I know I need to make those bar things. Oh, I don't know if I have enough to make them. Do I need any of that? I do need this. So let's make that. I mean, I'm just gonna keep making it. Okay. Okay. Now let me do this. I'm just gonna put all this shit in here. I want to get these and do the, like the rods of... Oh, let me take this too. And I need to get water and food. Sick. I need a buttfish stat. Okay. Wait, hold on. How many do I need to do this? 6? Oh, I need 10? Jesus Christ. I bet I have more. Ain't no way Frumpy don't have any. Ain't no way. Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we got it. Okay. Give me some bars. All right. Okay, I think I can build that glider thing now. Or whatever the fuck that is. Okay. Because I have a power cell. Did I bring it here? Oh, it might be back in my other, one of my other lockers back at the ranch. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna eat you. We're gonna store you. I need to grab some lube. Bing, bing. Right, how many do I need? Lube that, and then the power source is there. All right, let's go catch some buttfish on the way, and we will head to base, which is this way. Okay. Keep your eyes peeled for the buttfish. Keep your eyes peeled for the buttfish. They tend to come out at night, I've learned. There's one! My turn to get you. Yay! Is now the time? Probably not, but let's just do that. Alright. Stay on course, Kate. Stay on course. Look at all these buttfish. Yes, yes, yes. Let's make some water, bitch. Yeah, see, they are definitely nocturnal. So when it's nighttime and you're bored, get some buttfish. That's the key I'm learning. When you're like, oh, I can't see anything. You know what you can see? Buttfish. Shut the fuck up. Oh, I need table coral. 4. No, 4, bitch. Okay. 2. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm back. Hello, old friend. We are so efficient. You're carrying excessive things in your inventory. Your butt's carrying excessive things. Got him. Might as well make some food too. Okay. Alright, we're gonna drink some water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
We're gonna eat some stuff. Okay, and now we gotta get my power thingy. I think I might have put it in here. Oh, no, I didn't. Where the fuck did I put it? Must be one of my other thingies. Oh, good to know. I got these here, too. Alright, it must be down in the one of the baby lockers. Baby locker, baby locker. Not you. Ooh, but I can grow one of these. Oh, rotten bulbo tree. God damn it. Rouge cradle seed. Let's try to grow this. That's pretty. Okay. Baby, I should get some more buttfish anyway. Guys, I'm getting so good at catching them. Alright, where's the other frickin' locker? She said, and then missed one, and then missed one! I always jinx myself. Okay, the fuck? Okay, there's one locker, and there's 2 locker. Have I looked in this one? Ha ha ha, bitch! And that's metal salvage, metal salvage, metal salvage. Okay. Now. Mobile vehicle bay. Fabricates vehicles from raw materials. You don't need 2 scanners. You don't need to carry a locker. I'm carrying a locker? Didn't know that. I will definitely look into that. But okay, I want to put the locker back where I was though. Okay, let's get some more water. I'm carrying 2 scanners? Are you for real? Oh, why? Okay. I have a... Oh my god, what the hell? Why do I have so many scanners? I think I built one on accident last time. Alright. And then the locker? Oh, this fucking guy. Okay. I'll drop him down. I'll drop him here. Whoa! Release vehicle bay. That's cool. That's not what I want to do. 4. And drop ya. A. And I don't know. What do we want to put in there? Anything? Am I carrying a locker? I don't see a locker. I need the table coral. Here, we'll put one of these old-ass scanners in there. I don't know why I have 2 of these. Why did I build 2 of these things? Why the fuck do I have 2 of all these? I don't remember doing that. Old-ass battery. Repair tool is great. Okay. Oh, because I don't have 2 of them, you ding-dong. Oh, I just put them in here like a fucking idiot. And then I need you. Okay, okay, alright. I thought they were still down here. So I've got... But I do have 2 flash... No, okay, okay. So it shows here and here. Does that mean my thing's beeping? Is that what that means? Holy shit, we've got mail. We have mail, we have mail. Oh, the little locker. God, I'm such a burnout.
This is Officer Keenan, Light Pod 19.
19!
The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded.
But he said southwest.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay. 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. That's where dry land is. I have a feeling I know where that is. Ugh.
What are you doing? You were gone so long. I thought you drowned. Put the flare down. I was going to try and attract someone's attention. That's not a distress flare. Stop waving it around like that. You'll catch the fuel line.
Oh, God. We didn't listen to these
really
yet.
You think it'll carry 2 of us?
Your regular sea glide tows a mass of 80 kilograms at over 30 kilometers an hour. The power cellar rig to this one should double that.
You think there's something out there that's faster?
Oh, sure. And that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the light pod.
You're calm about this.
I'm seeing the engineering problem. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified.
The maths. Gotta love the maths. Okay, codes and clues. Okay, what do we got here? A distress signal has been received from LifePod 4, but the attached coordinates are corrupted. Flotation device is active. LifePod located at sea level. Pod is in close proximity to radioactive fallout from the Aurora. Transmission origin approximately 150 meters northwest of the Aurora's port midsection. I feel like we could try to go for that one. This one we went to, I believe. LifePod 6. Area dense with red grass near a number of natural arches and rock stacks. Let's... I have so many things I want to do. Okay. It's been so long. And now we have this new guy. What are you? You're nothing. Alright, so I need to go... Oh, I want to put the vehicle bay at my other place. Do I want to do that first? I also have all kinds of shit I need to get. There's so many things to do! I don't want any trouble, I don't want any trouble, I don't want any trouble, I don't want any trouble. I don't want any trouble. But I could fuck with a boomerang fish right about now. A peeper. Whoa, 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 Gary fish, Gary fish. Ah, fuck you. Gotcha, nope. God damn it! God damn it, Gary. You little... Whatever. Gotcha! Put him down! No one asked for that. I feel like my thing is north-northeast, right? Let's just take a leisurely stroll here. Let's get our scanner out in case we need things. The fuck is that? Jesus. Oh, it's one of those scary shark things. I think I already got him! But they don't really bother me, from what I can tell. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. Okay. All this red grass.
30 seconds.
Oh, piss off. Yeah. Ooh, shit. I need to fucking motor.
Oxygen.
Yeah. We know. Hey, girl, I'm back. Okay. Meow. I need to do some stuff in my house.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, I need my vehicle bay, and we're gonna see what exactly it does. Okay, let's put you here. Let's just, like, eat you. Let's have some water. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Is there, like, anywhere on my platform I can do it? I guess, like, here? Or is it just float? Whoa! It just floats. What the fuck? What do you do? Whoa. Okay. Mobile vehicle bay. Where the fuck did you go? Oh, there you are. Okay. What do you do? Whoa! Holy shit! What do these do? Okay. Life pod, second officer. No recipes. What are we talking about? Okay. Oh, that's that. Okay, that's not related. Okay, we're on this. No recipes available. Okay. Looks like we got shit to do to figure this out. These little guys are cute. Okay, I feel like we should go try to rescue someone now that we made this. What do we think, gang? I feel like I need to get some resources before I do that. Can I put a hatch on top? Looks like I can. Hatch. Okay, I need quartz. I bet I can get some quartz right fucking now. Okay. Deadhead. Okay, the Southwest message. Okay, that was my instinct. So thank you for confirming that that's what I should be doing. All right, they said southwest of the Aurora, right? Let me check that. Let me go back inside so I don't fucking suffocate while I look at this. So it's the one going toward land, the dry land. Okay. Oh, they set one up, didn't they? Second Officer Keen's last broadcast location. Okay, this is the one that I need to go towards. Okay, work. We got it. And we're also looking for quartz on the way. And a bunch of other shit. Okay, let's get out here. Okay. Listen, I'm not gonna not try to get some buddies? Buddy! Fuck. Come on, bitch. Literally nobody asked for that. So stupid. Why would I want to throw a bladderfish at someone? Maybe I'll find out. Gotcha. Salt I don't care about right now. Okay. At least go the correct way. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. ADHD. Yeah, bitch. Okay, let's breach here. Okay. Well, let me make some more water while I'm here. Before I go out to that other place. I feel like I looked at that already. Booty fish! Coming in hot. Whoa. Fuck you. Fuck you. Luckily, there's a lot of you. Gotcha. Do, 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 do. Oh, gotcha. Oh, look at them all. Look at them all! I hope I can do like a desalination machine or some shit. Okay, let's make water out of a bunch of these hoes. And food. And food. Because it's gonna be dark. Do 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 do. DHIC, I need clear inventory. Roger that. Wonder if I'll run into Sammy on the way. Let's get another one of these. Is the salt for the jerky? I feel like sometimes I can make it and sometimes I can't. But maybe that's why. Hell yeah, brother. Alright, let's eat. Get the fuck out of here. Let's pick you up. Okay. Manja, manja, manja. Agua, agua, agua. Okay, so let me clear shit out here. Ooh, not much room here. Oh! Artificial gravity to track light objects and small creatures. Well, I don't really need that right now. Oh, I don't have room for that in there. Okay. Fuck. You can go. See, now if I do that, yeah, it's the same one. Okay, great. I want to keep my water. I definitely don't need the table coral right now. I should keep my food, but let me go put other shit in one of the other lockers. Woo! You. Oh, that's it. Jesus, these are small. These are small as fuck. Okay. Yeah, bitch. We got one of them big boys in there. We love that for us. Okay. Let's sea glide our butts to glory. Beautiful, beautiful evening here on whatever this planet is called. Whoa. Ay, 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 ay. It's like down, 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 really? Eee. We're doing okay. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to get down far enough. Eee, this guy's fucking dead. This guy's definitely dead. I'm not gonna be able to reach him, I don't think. Maybe I will. Ugh.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay, let me just... I don't know if I can get to this guy. Let me just go up here. How do you feel about Subnautica? I'm really enjoying it. I'm liking it a lot. This is like the exact kind of game I like. Like a survival situation, clicking and building and solving puzzles and stuff. Whoa, what are you? Can I get a hell yeah? Ah! Wait, why aren't you working? I already scanned you? Okay. Never mind. Oh shit, I'm like way deep. I'm not gonna be able to reach this guy. But he said to go southwest. Is that land there? Okay, yes, it is. Alright, I'm just gonna keep going. We're just gonna book it, yo. What is that? I think it's my big voice. It's the cool Leviathans that don't hate me. Okay. Fuck, baby, fuck. I can't wait to watch the show. I didn't watch it yet. Oh, look how pretty! Okay, alright, alright. I feel like I'm gonna need my knife in this situation. Let's just put him on. Oh, there's something up there. It looks like a penis. Whoa, whoa. What are you? Ooh. Are you something I haven't scanned yet? Grue cluster. I've already scanned you? Whoa, look at these. What the fuck are you? Is this a bad idea? Whoa, this shit is crazy. You look different. Oh, you're the same shit. Okay. Okay. Let me go back up here. I didn't watch. Shh! No one say anything. We'll talk about it tomorrow night. No, today was my wife's birthday. We were out and about all day having a great time. I got up super early and made her scones because that's like her favorite, one of her favorite breakfasts. I made her scones and coffee, and then I went back to sleep, and she went fishing. She got a new kayak. So she
multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
So yeah, we went and she went and fished, and I went back to sleep. And then when she got home, we went to get dim sum at this awesome place. And then what else did we do? Oh, we stopped and got a big cat tree for our cats, and came home and watched the WNB finals, the first game. It was just like the perfect day. The perfect day. Ooh, look at these. Can I eat these? Ah! Fuck, bitch. Where are you? Oh, fucking hate these things. And then I can't fucking... You little motherfucker. Why doesn't it let me shoot? Get him. Oh my god. Why can't I fucking get him? I have my knife. What a piece of shit. Hate these things. I need a gun. Oh my god. Those are pretty. Whoa, what are you? Oops. You seem crazy. I'm scared of those little guys. Do I get to build a gun at some point? Can I go up here? No, I gotta find the stairs here. Okay. Show yourself. Where is he? I need to get to the higher ground. I'm gonna fucking fry you for dinner, bitch! I will definitely pick up whatever the fuck you are while I'm dealing with this little shit. Ooh, I wish I could just hit you with something. Gotcha, bitch! Fuck you. Come on. Get some. Get some, bitch. Here he comes. Oh, that was not really very graceful. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. Fuck! Come on, cunt. Let's go. Just want to fucking kill you. This is why I'm terrible at poker, because I get impatient. Okay. One down. A gravity gun. Sick. Okay, great. How are you alive? You little bitch. Where are you? You little shit. Oh my god. I hate you. Where are you? Die, die, die! You better be fucking dead. Oh my god, what a dickhead. Jesus Christ. Okay. This feels like it's the way I came, right? This feels like a dead end here. I gotta get some, like, stairs up. I swear to fucking God, if another one of those things come out, I'm gonna be mad. Oh, here we go. Let's take this up. Ooh, pretty. Oh, that's nothing. Okay. Ooh, there's a bird. Feels like I'm being watched. Ming plant. Okay. Ooh, these are cool. Oh, that's a Ming plant too? Huh. Wow, they get really big. Bulbo tree. I think I already like grabbed one of those on the other place. Okay. Did I scan one of these? I didn't scan one of these. Indigenous life forms. All right. Let me see. Available nutrients in space. Jaffa cup spore, Jaffa cup spore. Ooh, I should eat these. Let's get some water. Let's do this. Okay. Look, we are taking care of ourselves. We are doing it. Beautiful spot. Pink cap. What do you do? Drop, drop. Alien flora sample. Okay. Nothing I can eat yet. Beautiful. Okay. Not a good idea to jump, Kate. You only have one first aid kit left. Ah! Ah! Okay. All right, let me go back. All right, so this is where I came from. All right, I want to go see that beautiful big tree over there. Feels like a good idea. Which for me usually means it's a bad idea, but ooh. Where the fuck did it go? Whoa. That tree's so pretty. I want to scan it. I want to scan you! Okay, I can go down here. Sick. What's down here? Ooh. Any minerals? Any mineral deposits? Whoa. Feels like something lives down here. Ooh, you look interesting. Are you something? You're nothing? Oh, this goes down to the water. Ooh, look at this. It's like a little grotto. Just want to see if there's anything over here. There is something. My ADHD for the win.
integrating new PDA.
Rendezvous vlog. Voice log. Okay. Hell yeah, brother. So this is where we were supposed to rendezvous. Wow. I don't think I would have found that if I was actually looking for it. So that's good. They just made it look magical, and I was like, let me check that shit out. That's how I found all the, like, if I found Koroks in Breath of the Wild, it's because I was like, ooh, that's so pretty over there. Okay. Now let's go see that cool tree. Run, bitch, run for your life. Whoops. Okay, pretty tree, pretty tree, pretty tree. Did I scan these? Yes, I did. Okay, okay, okay. What are you? Can I scan you? I don't know why. I feel like I want to scan you, but I can't. You're just so pretty. You're nothing? You're just so pretty? That's all you do? Relatable. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a bad idea. Ah! 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 Fuck me. Oh, that wasn't actually too bad. Okay. I thought that was going to kill me for sure. Alright, let me get back up top here. While mindfully scanning things. It's going to be dark soon. Okay. Okay, so we're back up here. I want to keep going this way. Keep that on my left. Ooh, grub basket. What the fuck are you? Okay. Okay. And that's why we have a flashlight. I think I've scanned all this shit. Yeah, okay. Whoa, whoa. Something's gonna jump out and fucking do something to me. That's the vibe I'm getting right now. Am I going up toward the penis? That's what it seems like. Okay. That's pretty. What the hell was that sound? Whoa. Okay, natural bridge. Ooh. Okay. I missed playing this. I haven't played it in a while. Speckled rattler. We already have some of those, and I don't know what they do. Am I making progress? I think I am. Feels like I'm just going around in circles here. I just want to look through here and see if there's anything interesting. Doesn't really look like it. Okay. Keep the water on my left. Let's go up. Nice of the aliens to make a trail, you know? Public lands are just such a gift. I'm assuming it's some kind of alien. I just want to know what I'm dealing with. That's why I'm going straight. I'm trying to get straight up here. Wow. Oh, fuck you. I should probably go back to a trail. Fine.
Vital signs stabilizing.
That's not going to do much. So... Alright, there was a point where two roads diverged in a wood. And that's what I'm interested in now. Now I feel like I'm going back down. Did I just fuck it entirely? It's easy to get turned around in this place. Whoa. Whoa. Just gonna fucking billy goat this? What's the plan, Kate? What is the plan? There isn't one! Ah! Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Whoa. Ming plant. I got all of you guys, right? Yes. Beautiful. Look at the sun coming up. Ooh. I really want to go explore underwater. But maybe there's more here. Whoa. Can't go anywhere there. Okay. Let's just go back down. Follow the path, Kate. Follow the path. The path exists for a reason. This is like Willy Wonka over here. Very pretty. See, I want to get up here to this guy. Definitely feels like I am going the wrong way. Okay, I don't need that anymore. Ooh. Okay. Oh my god! I found another one!
Signal location uploaded to the PDA.
Yeah!
Integrating new PDA data.
Let's fucking go!
New PDA data.
Hell yeah, brother! Okay. Now how do I get up to Mr. Pee-Pee? Head inland to the middle. Yeah, I know. Deej isn't yelling. He's just trying to help me. But I think chat is slow enough that I can see ya. Ooh, look at these. Ooh, look at that. See, I go towards the pretty stuff and then I find other shit. Ooh, I'll pick up some lantern fruit. Can I eat you? Yes. I feel like some of the plants should also give me hydration. Oh shit, I hear them, one of those little motherfuckers. Where are you, bitch? Where are you? Where? I see you, you little motherfucker. Why is it dark? Is that an eclipse? What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna fucking kill this guy. Just making sure I know what to click. All right, bitch, come on. One of you. Come on. Come here, let me slice your little guts out. Come on, bitch. Oh, I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna get ya. Where'd you go? Where did he fucking go? Bitch. Gotcha. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you before you get me, bitch. Oh, fuck. Where are you? Probably backing right into him. Can't see anything. Come on. You look stuck, so I'm gonna fucking kill you. Oh, wait, did I already kill you? Ah! I want to kill you. How is that not killing him? That's bullshit. Got you. Die, 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 die! Fuck, and I don't have any more first aid kits. Okay. Where the fuck was I? Got off the trail here, following. Yeah, girl, I know. We know. We are aware. Ugh. Okay. I just want to scan this shit, and then we'll go home. I need to make sure that one of those little motherfuckers isn't still around. Feels quiet. Too quiet. Ooh, rifle! We like a rifle. USA. I don't want a wall planter. I want some useful shit.
Blueprint acquired.
Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Let me in here. Multi-purpose room. Oh la la, it takes forever. Oh.
Blueprint acquired.
Oh, okay, okay. Deal with that later. Ooh, cool desk.
New blueprint acquired.
New blueprint acquired. Hell yeah, brother! You see my cat? He fell. Okay, 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 okay. What else we got? What are you? Just like a rock?
New blueprint acquired.
You're nothing. Okay, okay. We got you. We got you. Seems like we got everything in there. Let's see if we can... Ooh, a grow bed. Cool.
New blueprint acquired.
Did I hear something? Ooh, a spotlight. Cool. Alright, let me go around the other side and see if there's anything.
New blueprint acquired.
What are you? You're nothing? That seems stupid. Okay. Drink some water, bitch. She's about to say. Ooh, bulkhead. Yas, bitch.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Check the plants. Okay, thank you.
New blueprint
What's
acquired.
this thing? What's this thing? What are you? You're nothing? Okay. Wow. Not let me do that. Okay. Oh, please. Yup. 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 Oh, I can't pick that up. All right, let me eat some stuff. Marble melon, marble. And I got water! Thank you, Deech! What did I say? I said they should really let you hydrate with some foods. I love that. Big fan. Big fan of that. Whew. Shout out. Let's eat some more potatoes. Consume, consume. All right, we'll eat a couple of those. All right. All right, I'm less desperate now. Now I can work up here. See what the fuck's going on. Which I am almost certainly not ready for, but I don't care. I don't care, I don't care. I want to see what the penis is doing. All right. Beautiful. Oh my God, this is like in Michigan. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh, that's the bridge I crossed at night. Okay, all right. All right, Billy Goat Scruff, get up there. No, no, no. Yeah, we like that. We are scrabbling up. This is a bad idea, but I don't care. This is a bad idea. I'm not ready for what's at the top. But maybe I am. Maybe it's friendly. Lol. This is a bad idea. There's a couple of them. Interesting. Curiousa and Curiousa. Whoa. It looks like, honestly, it looks like a pipe. Like a meth pipe. Doesn't it? It looks like a fucking meth pipe. Meth pipe 1 to meth pipe 2. Over. Oh my God, it's my people. We love that. We love that. Yay. It's not aliens. Is there a dead body inside? Let's find out. That's the thing. There's all these PDAs, but they aren't attached to anyone, which is concerning. I feel like that's more concerning than if they were actually there and dead. Ooh, I want one. I want one of those real bad. Take forever. Michigan mention.
New blueprint acquired.
Thank you, thank you. There's something in there. What's in there? How do I get in there? Crack pipe, let me in. I mean, meth pipe, let me in. Oh, here we go. Yes. Oh, yes. Is that water? Thank you, dead people. Okay. Whoa. Indoor grow bed. We love that. We got lantern fruit already. We got that. What are you?
Near blueprint acquired.
Acquired. What do you got in the middle here? Is that like a little... Looks like a little egg. Look at this. Look how nice it'll be when it's like not ugly. Okay. Now I gotta go check out meth pipe number 2. How can I leave without checking out meth pipe number 2? I'm glad I didn't build mine like this. Okay. Meth pipe number 2. Now see, if this was Breath of the Wild, I would just hang glide over there. But now I gotta like actually go down. Wait. Oh, I looked at that one. Okay. Now I gotta go down and then up. Okay. That's easy enough. Ah! Remembering, this guy doesn't have my knees, so he'll be fine. Oh my god! We made real progress tonight, even though we thought we were going to make a bunch of things. This is way more fun, exploring. And we haven't died of starvation or anything. Knock on wood. Actually, let me just save that. Let me just save that while we're talking about it. Okay. Is there a path up to there? There must be. It's another one of those really pretty trees. Okay. And then what? You just kind of stop? Okay, well then I guess we'll just go up this way. Jump, bitch! Come on. It's right there. There we go. Glad those little guys aren't up here. Oh, Lord. We definitely need this now. That sounded like something was behind me. Shit. Ooh, look at that. Feels like all this stuff was once underwater as well. Look how pretty. Oh god. I almost panicked and threw myself off. Come on, we're almost there. Wait, did I just come through here and I'm going back like an idiot? Or is this another one? Okay, okay. No, I'm getting closer. Okay, alright. Wow, it's amazing that people made this. You know? When you really think about it. Like every twist and turn, that's crazy. We did it! You know what I'd love? A first aid kit. Yeah. I'll take one of those. Did I scan you? Yeah, I did. Okay. I'm not gonna say no to a marble melon. They're my new best friend. Oh, Jesus. What happened in here? This does not look good. Is this just mold or did aliens get shot? Do I have black blood? Oh my god. This looks like a massacre happened. Oh, let me see if there's anything worth scanning in here. Okay. Ooh, swivel chair. Yeah, baby. Is this a pressure wash simulator? I wish.
Print acquired.
Oh my god, so many PDAs.
Data.
So many, y'all. Can I have this? Thank you. Yeah, this doesn't look good for the captain, y'all. Sure doesn't. Nice room though. Nice room in the crack pipe. Okay, I have a planter, so I don't need to scan that. Nothing up here is worth scanning. Nothing cool and interesting. No? Okay. All right, well. Let me just kill myself. Just kidding. That's the way I need to go. Harder to see. Oh, I think I came down this way, right? Yeah, those. I remember those rocks. Oh, shit balls. I almost did it again. Okay. Wow, look. It's so pretty. Oh, look at, there's like tire marks. That feels bad. That feels not good. He's got good footwear. Whoa. It's that way, right? Yeah, northwest from southwest. Am I losing my mind? No, it's on fire over there. Okay, I need to go down and then to the right. Ooh. Okay. Come on. Move your butt. You need to get over on the other side of this shit. Oh, God. I did not mean to do that. Well, it got me down. Oops. Oh, cool. Well, good thing I don't need it anymore. We are making our way downtown. Feels like a bad idea. I think I'm supposed to go this way. I think it's over on this side, isn't it? Where is... Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. I don't want to go up again though. I want to go around and around and around and around. Read Tiffany's message? The head mod for SNARK is a Reddit employee? Wait, did he put out a new video this evening? Because I saw one earlier and it wasn't confirmed. I saw him talking about the fact that it was really weird that they were offering them. Oh my God. Woo! Tomorrow's episode's gonna be a banger, guys. Holy fuck. Tomorrow's episode is going to be a banger. Holy shit. Alright, I gotta... Oh my God, I have so many things to watch! And here I am. Fucking around on an alien island. About to billy goat to my death. Well, guys... Yeah! straight on till morning, gang. It was only like a... Yeah, so I heard his thing earlier today that I was going to talk about it tomorrow, how there's a court date now, and it's really weird that they mentioned in their own filing that Reddit had helped them on the sly, because that kind of opens up Reddit to discovery. Someone has screenshots of Roman P, cool name, bragging about being part of the lawsuit, apparently doe number 3, but said not worried because he's an employee. Oh my god. See, this is the kind of smoking gun we need to stop the fucking bullshit. Right? Like, this is irredeemable to anybody with a little bit of a brain. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking crazy. Oh my god. Hang on, let me have some water. Let me just drown myself while I have a little snack. Okay. Bruh, I'm about to go watch that shit tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna take notes. No, that's really, really bad. Holy shit. Thank you, Tiffany. Yeah, I was taking notes on his video earlier. Holy fuck. Oh, I'm so glad I already scheduled a live for tomorrow. Well, apparently, according to Legal Mindset, Narda, one of the SNARK moderators is a Reddit employee. Yeah, I'm gonna go, fuck, I wanted to watch the Friday episode. Okay, I'm gonna watch H3 tonight, and then I'm gonna watch his tomorrow, because by then, I'm sure a lot of other things will have come out, so I'll have, like, follow-up stuff. Oh, they were offering, it was weird that they were offering the moderators subscriptions to services and software that would purge their personal information from the internet, because according to Legal Mindset, that's essentially Reddit paying for these people to purge evidence from the internet. Oh my god, thank you, Tiffany. Holy shit. Well, and I was wondering, I was like, okay, well, if they're paying for that, are they also paying for this lawyer? Like, how in bed with them is Reddit? Oh my god, guys, they are so cooked if this is true. Holy shit. You know, it's like, if this is true, it is so validating, because I think the haters are so loud that it makes you feel like, oh no, I'm crazy and it's not true, and you know, Ethan's just hallucinating everything and there's no conspiracy, and this happens. Like, it's making me feel less insane, and hopefully it's true, and hopefully Ethan and Hila have gotten the news. I'm sure they have, and are feeling great about it. Well, we'll see. I want to watch what Legal Mindset says. I tend to take his stuff with a grain of salt, because he does seem, you know, he likes the drama, right? He does get into the drama a little bit. He definitely shares his opinions. He's a little less objective than like Lus, L-U-S. I don't know how he says his name. So I try not to, like, you know, take a ton of stock in the way he says things. But if this is true, holy fuck, I'm gonna be up all night. Holy shit, I have to pack tomorrow. Perfect. I'll have this on in the background, and then tomorrow night we will talk about it. Okay. Well, I think this is in all senses a good place to stop, because it's 1 a.m. here. I wasn't even planning to come on tonight, but holy shit, am I glad I did. Always be streaming. ABS, guys. You never know what's going to happen. And we did so many adventures. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave the call. I'm just going to load up on some water right now, so I'm not dying when I get back on. Okay, cool. Great. We're going to have some water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
We're going to get a first aid kit. Okay. Thank you so much. We have all these shrub seeds. Okay. I'm going to call it here. I know, it's crazy. I'm going to leave that call going. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my God. Zach was right all along. Zach was right all along. It needs to be nudes. Tiff, you are incredible. Thank you so much. I can't wait. Yeah, okay. I need to tell myself this. I'm not going to watch that right now. I'm going to watch today's episode. Because it seems like there was some drama from today's episode too. From what I was seeing a little bit on Reddit, but I didn't want to really spoil it for myself. And then in the morning, I'm just going to sit down with a cup of coffee and I'm going to watch Legal Mindsets stream. And then I'm going to just be on Twitter, and Reddit watching shit roll in. That's the plan. So make sure you come back tomorrow night. AKA tonight if you're on the East Coast, because it's gonna be crazy. If this is true, it's gonna be crazy. All right, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful sleep if you're sleeping. I hope you have a wonderful day if you're getting up or staying up. And I will see you. I will see you tomorrow night. Have a good one, everyone.